Looks like it.
You are interested in the unknown, the mysterious, the unexplainable. That is why you are here.
All right. Code Rad is back. Glad to be here. Hello, Jim.
Hey, Jason, how you doing?
I'm great. Happy to be here talking about our nonsense we do every week. I did not mean for this card to be right up here in the, visible right at the beginning, but while it's there, welcome to the Code Rad publishing empire, of which the Code Rad YouTube program is the promotional division. Interplanet Volume 1 available at Funds My Comic with Volume 2 coming soon. And Tales of Conspiracy and Madness, my collection of cosmic horror short stories. But tonight we are here to discuss something quite different. Would you like to kick it off, Jim?
Well, unfortunately, this week, normally this is Sake and Stout, and normally I do a Japanese series, but unfortunately, due to time crunches and fighting a really bad cold and just personal things going on, my presentation isn't quite ready yet. But it will be. Hoping next week it will be. So sorry about that. It's sorry, guys. It's my fault. So this week we're going to be sake less, but we are going to be reviewing episode 5 of Hammer House of Horror, or as we been calling it, Hamho. The house that I think there's also a Hammer film called The House that Dripped Blood.
Yes.
The title is similar, but it's could you say it again? The house that.
This is the house that bled to death.
Yes, House that bled to death. Yes, that's right.
Yeah, after a couple of episodes with a rather dry titles like Growing Pains and
Rude Awakening.
Rude Awakening. Yeah, just kind of like these cliche phrases. The House That Bled to Death was a welcome change. I do enjoy lurid titles. And I got this episode delivered on the title, I would say, pretty well.
It did. I did like it. Let's see. I thought definitely I like it better than Growing Pains. I liked it a lot better than that. All of these are really good episodes. They're all really well done. I got to say one thing. One thing I laughed at was so the very beginning when they go to basically close the deal for buying that house. They leave their kid in the car. It's Sophie leaving her car. It's like, oh yeah, just wait here, I'll be fine. In broad daylight, it's like, I kind of cringe a little bit at that there because I know it's a different time, but I'm not sure leaving your kid out there in a street, with the door unlocked and the windows rolled down, just was like,
All right, good point. Yeah, I didn't even really think about that. I looked up this place. I think this was a suburb called Wycombe, something like that. Pretty much in the vicinity of London, pretty close. And I know a lot of stuff I've read about this episode centers around just the whole idea of the housing market in England. I guess this episode came out in 1980. It was just a few months after Thatcher passed something called the Housing Act, something like that.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
And I was not familiar with this, but I mean, I guess the government of England owned a lot of houses, which it rented to people. And so Thatcher just had them sell the houses to renters, kind of like a rent to own situation, and getting the house, the houses out of the government's hands and, into, the house, the ownership of private citizens. So it was interesting that that maybe the writer had that in mind when they when he wrote this.
Yeah, no, apparently it was very unusual for Brits citizens to own their home or buy a home. But yeah, apparently in 1980 became more and more of a common thing.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
and, yeah, there is just the fact that this guy, this is a single income family, and they show that the guy, the earner, doesn't even really have a great job, yet he's able to buy a
yeah,
house. People have commented, things have changed a lot since then. Now, I mean, that would be pretty much unthinkable, even though the house is obviously a fixer-upper.
yes, very much, very much.
Yeah.
It becomes even more so. Well, they try to fix it, but things don't really. The house kind of have as other ideas, or does it? It's kind of like very interesting story they made here.
Yeah, I mean, I found it, I think it was a well-crafted tale because they kind of gave you some hints about what was going on here and there, but
Yeah,
yeah, I did not see the ending coming,
no,
which
no, I thought it was
that's
pretty.
good. It's like one thing to be totally blindsided by an ending, but when they give you hints that keep you guessing and you still can't figure out the ending, I really enjoy that, and I think they really pulled that off well here.
Basically, just like it was all like an elaborate hoax. Basically, the blood and the cat and the
Yeah, the episode begins with like a an elderly couple,
yes,
and the husband poisons the wife, kills her. And this is not a hoax. This apparently is something that really happened. And um, this young family, a man, a wife, and their daughter, probably it seems like, at least a decade later or something, come to buy the house and start to fix it up when all kinds of unusual things start to happen.
yeah. Remember he poisons her, puts it in her tea,
Right, of course.
and
Have
we
to
don't
be
really
tea.
know why he does it. Or just but and then those we see those swords, those old swords. Then he just pretty much just cuts her up. And we definitely see those swords a lot, later on, and definitely towards the end we see them. Um, but yeah,
Yeah, yeah, they play a large part in the story. I wonder. I mean, that doesn't seem like a very good like decoration. Your kitchen
no,
wall, like suburban England. They call them machetes, but I mean, they look kind of like scimitars to me.
yeah, very very
And not to
Middle
mention
Eastern,
old,
yeah,
rusty. Like, yeah,
yeah.
I didn't think of them as like very ornamental. So
Remember one lady was kind of rubbing her finger along the one of them, but they're really
yeah,
rusty. It's like, I wouldn't do that if I were you. Or just like,
yeah.
oh well, tetanus.
hmm So yeah, this family buys a house, and of course, the one of the most memorable things about this episode is Cat ends up horribly, uh,
Yeah.
horribly just cut up, gutted. It is brutal. The daughter, of course, is highly distressed by this event.
Yes.
Um,
They say
the,
she thought the world of that cat. Was Timmy.
yes, and so the apparent explanation is that there's a broken window. And the cat got cut by the window, even though obviously that does not seem like a very likely explanation.
No.
Along the way, I mean, we find out he's got some peeping Tom neighbors,
Yes.
a guy who was from Blake Seven, I guess.
I think he was Travis number two. I think he was
Right, right.
Brian Croucher. I think, yeah, or was it Crouch? But he was, yeah, Travis. Um, I kind of prefer the first Travis better. I thought he was more
Okay.
menacing, but the other guy was like, eh. But yeah, Travis Mark two or version two or Travis Wish or Travis Junior or Travis Light or Die Travis.
And I might as well shoehorn this in there. The wife on this show, I forget her name. It was something Davies. I forget her first name. She was in Doctor Who.
Oh,
She
was she?
was
Okay,
in
which episode?
what in that right around the same time as this. It was also 1980. One of those, yeah, Tom Baker's last season. One of those.
Okay.
I forget exactly which one, But so they kind of become friends with the next door neighbors, who, even though he's a peeping Tom, he seems like a fairly decent guy. Husband is getting a job, trying to get on his feet, go shopping for liver.
Yes. Was that black pudding when she sees in the store and then she faints, or was that liver? I wasn't quite sure.
I think it was liver.
Liver, okay. Because it looked like a black disc almost, and it was like really red. That was
Huh?
liver,
I
okay.
It just no, it just looked like liver to me. I don't remember seeing a black disc. I mean, like, yeah, blood pudding is, like a little round thing, kind of like it's made in a muffin pan or something. But I don't recall seeing that. I remember seeing a nice, gross, bloody liver, which I've always been a fan of liver. I like it, and being in England was a place where you could order liver in a restaurant. You know,
Now, what does it taste like? I never had it. What does it taste like?
there's organ meat just tastes like organ meat. I don't know how to compare it. It is a little weird tasting. Maybe maybe it tastes like iron. Like
Iron, okay. All right.
I believe organs are very rich in iron, and maybe that's what gives it its distinctive flavor. But
Okay.
so yeah, not quite as bad as the eviscerated kitty cat, but yeah, at one point they go into a butcher, see bloody liver. I think it makes the wife faint.
It does, yeah, yeah, yeah. So that was a
Um,
liver. Okay, gotcha.
yes. Let's see the the carve up killer. See, this is a problem. I keep notes. I wrote something. I forget what carve up killer referred to. Oh, I think they see the newspaper
The
about the guy
first,
who murdered it. He poisoned his wife and cut her up.
yeah, the previous tenant. Yeah, I think that's
And I
right.
believe the newspaper headline was "Carve Up Killer." So, I mean, this all comes to a head with a fantastic scene. I mean, I was like smiling and I think maybe even giggling a little bit during this scene because it's just so tense. It was nervous laughter. The kid's birthday party,
Oh yeah,
and
that
you
was a
know
shame.
something terrible is gonna happen, but you don't know
Yeah,
what.
you're waiting. It's okay. What are they doing? Come on,
Yeah,
what are they doing? So
and
just yeah,
it's a lovely scene. Kids are laughing and
yeah.
they're cutting up the cake, but you know something really horrible is gonna happen.
And then that pipe just slowly. It's like, oh come on, they're not. They wouldn't do that. And like, they're not going to go there, are they? They do. They do.
That Yeah, they do it, and speaking of, how the show was pretty unpredictable. I was thinking, I thought the dad was getting killed. I thought it was dad's blood coming out of the pipe.
Yes.
I thought he went upstairs and something horrible happened to him, but no, it was something quite different. Um, then we get a twist ending.
We do. Yes, we do. Well, I saw one of the plates in their garage one at the very end. And I'm like thinking, oh, they're in the States. And they say, oh, we're in California. Like, ah, okay. It's definitely a change of pace. And, I've yet to see England, but my understanding it's very, cold and rainy. But California is just a total reverse. But
Right, and yeah, and I've known a lot of English people in my life, and they do tend to love California.
yes, apparently it's like, well, I think a lot of Brits, when they retire, they go to Spain because it's warmer. And I think they probably think of California as kind of like at least Southern California is a lot like Spain.
Oh, sure, sure. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, I think, yeah, Southern California is said to have a Mediterranean climate, so
Yes. Yes. That's right.
yeah, and you go to California, you go to restaurants and bars. It's pretty common to hear British Irish accents in the people who work there. Um, So yeah, there you have it. Hammer House of Horror, I believe episode 5. I thought it was a strong entry, a nice twist ending, some real suspense, a pretty high level of gore.
Yeah. This really felt like horror. This episode.
Yeah,
Um, So I think episodes we've seen before, I think were more. It was more psychological, but not this. We see, dead cats and bloody plates of liver, and then kids getting squirted with or doused in blood. It's just like wow. So that was where they really, yeah, did not hold anything back this time.
Yeah, for sure. So, yeah, if you are tuning into Code Rad Show, I have a feeling you will like Hammer House of Horror. That's what we've been talking about lately, and it was a solid entry. The
Yeah,
House
and
That
definitely. If
Bled to
sorry, go
Death.
ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, it's just saying the name. House That Bled to Death.
Yes, and it's on YouTube, so anybody can. If we can find it, so can you. Check out episode 5 of Hammer's House of Horror. And again, I'm sorry about not having anything for Japan this week, but it's been kind of bumpy in my life. But I don't want to get into details. But it's just, but I think things will get smoother. And next week, I promise I will have something. Yeah, I can contribute more next week. Yeah, sorry, buddy.
Yeah, I think everyone out there in Code Rad land will forgive you.
Well, thanks, Code Rad. It's like, no, you've
All
been
right.
banned from Code Rad. Leave now. Like, okay.
In case you're wondering why we're on Wednesday night instead of Thursday, I have an obligation.
Yes,
This is going to be a continuing thing. I don't know if it's always going to be on Thursday night, but we will adapt and survive. That's what we do in Code Red.
absolutely. Yes.
All right. Thank you, Jim. Thank you for being flexible. Great to see you.
No problem. Good to see you too.
And thank you for watching, everybody. See you next time.
Take care, everybody. Bye for now.
Goodbye.